Have you ever wondered if life has a deeper meaning, or if we're just wandering through a series of random events? Do we help others out of genuine care, or just to feel better about ourselves? These questions might seem simple, but they reveal a lot about who we are. Let's explore them together. Does the universe have a purpose, or is it just a coincidence of physics? Describing the universe as creating itself because of physics is pure ignorance. A small mental process could prove that the universe is made by a creator. When you buy a new electronic device, do you see its manufacturer? Yet, we rationally assume a genius person made it, even if we don't see the manufacturer. It's just an electronic device, but we suppose it has a maker because it's new, an invention. How then can we say that the human who creates such devices and the entire universe is just a coincidence? Does that make sense? Would a world without suffering still have meaning? Feelings couldn't be known without their opposites. Suffering is the motive that pushes us forward, seeking comfort and glory. A world without suffering is meaningless, because pain is the fuel that drives us to reach a place where there is no pain. Do we help others because we care, or because it makes us feel good about ourselves? Helping others, whether by time, thoughts, or physical objects, represents humanity because mankind is a social creature. Helping others teaches us humanity. No one can live isolated from everybody. He who lives only for himself doesn't deserve to be born. Helping others and receiving help is an obligatory process because God made some of us higher in certain aspects and lower in others, so we need each other. The engineer needs the farmer to eat, and the farmer needs the engineer to build his house. The doctor needs the engineer to make his medical equipment, and the engineer needs the doctor to check his health. Some have money, some have brains, some have power, and some have gifts. None of us is without a distinguishable characteristic. Each is gifted in some way. Your fingerprint is my evidence. If a robot could feel pain, would it deserve rights? It's an imaginary question, but let's dig deeper with another. If a human doesn't feel pain, does he still have rights? Humans are distinguished by emotions. Robots are distinguished by numbness. What makes humans and animals feel pain while trees do not? It's not just about nerves, receptors, or the brain. Physiologically or mechanically, it could be the receptors and nerves. But it's all about the soul. No soul, no emotions. The Creator gives us the soul to feel and the brain to create. Even if we could teach robots how to think, we could never teach them how to feel, because feelings are spiritual. If you could rewind time and replay a choice, would you always make the same decision? Our minds love to play the game of what if. What if I had said this? What if I had done that? But time doesn't reverse. What's done is done. Our minds play this game, creating imaginary substitutions for what happened to relieve the burden. If there was no afterlife, would life still have meaning? Life as a temporary experience is meaningless. God doesn't create anything without purpose. For instance, the bicycle was invented because of a volcanic eruption that destroyed farms, leading to the death of horses, which people relied on as food. This crisis led Carl von Drais to invent the bicycle, marking the beginning of mechanical transportation. If such an invention has a purpose, how can life itself not have one? There should be an afterlife to reward those who use their gifts for goodness. If you had unlimited time, would you still be motivated to achieve anything? Having unlimited time to live would require unlimited tools for entertainment and joy, which God guarantees in heaven. But here on earth, limited time acts as a motive for goodness, driven by the fear of death and the unknown afterlife. Because humans always fear what they've never experienced. Why do we sometimes push away sadness through music, movies, or memories? Our minds use these as tools to distract us from pain and sadness, creating substitutions. Entertainment helps us overcome negative thoughts, helping us pass through darkness to seek the light. The only issue arises when we become addicted to it or choose immoral forms of entertainment. If you could hear everyone's thoughts for a day, would you still like humanity? If someone could hear your thoughts, they still couldn't predict your next step. Reactions consist of thought, emotion, and behavior. For example, if someone stole from you, your thoughts might be self-critical, your emotions angry, and your behavior restrained by morals or fear of the law. If someone hears your thoughts, they may misinterpret your intentions based on their own experiences and biases. Listening to thoughts would be chaos because thoughts and emotions are often contradictory. We could be thought-driven or emotionally driven. Which would they judge? Your thoughts or your emotions? Certainly, they would project their own perspective onto you. Should we be more afraid of failure or of never trying at all? If we never try to use what we have until we achieve what we want, we will regret it in the future. We may even lose the honor of having tried. Are we born with kindness, or do we learn it through pain? Some people are kind because of submission, mistakenly defining submission and weakness as kindness. Others fear being kind, worried they might be seen as weak. Kindness is a part of humanity, while submission is a form of weakness. We are born with kindness because, as humans, we carry a degree of mercy within us. We are created by the most merciful, God Himself. However, we learn to be more cruel as a defense mechanism to protect ourselves.